I'm just making a note for myself right now. I'm reading Mark 9, and from, let's say, around 15, maybe even a little before that, to about like 30. This is where a father asks Yeshua to um, cast out a demon from his son. And he said that his taught ones tried to, and they couldn't. And so Jesus cast it out. And then his taught ones asked him, well, how'd you do it? Because we tried. And he said, this particular one takes fasting and prayer to cast out. Which, when he says that, I don't I don't necessarily think he's talking about in the moment. I think he's talking about like it takes a lot of prep work. And like if you think about Jesus, the way he was living his life, he probably was fasting quite a bit because he was the, anointed son of God essentially. So he knew the right steps to take and he knew the right things to do at the right time. So it was probably just normal for him to be fasting the way um, Christians should be fasting. And I say it like that because I don't particularly fast. Not that I reject fasting, it's just I also don't set out to do it, even though I probably should. But it does paint this picture that, well, like he was ready and he prays all the time because he was more in touch than all of us. So he prays better than all of us and probably more consistently than all of us. So he was ready when that spirit came. Now, there's many times where people can't cast out a demon or they can't cast out a spirit. And that begs the question as to what kind of spirit was it? Is it one of these ones that needs fasting and prayer to cast out ahead of time? And were the people trying to cast it out fasting and praying? So, I don't necessarily think that casting a demon out doesn't always work because you've seen videos. I assume you've seen videos. I've seen the videos of people casting out a spirit and Buddy convulses and does all this such, but they never actually cast out the spirit. It's just a long battle. It takes many hours. It takes a lot of time, and sometimes you get nowhere. Um, and so that might be why we might be going about casting it out in a wrong way. And as we see too, when Jesus casts these things out, he doesn't battle with them. It doesn't take time. He seems to do them relatively quickly and with very few words. And I think that's a testament to how prepared he is, how fasted up and prayed beforehand he is to be able to do these things. Meanwhile, ourselves are not so much. When we come across these things, we're not as ready as he is. However, I think it is important that he says to do this, you have to fast and pray, because that can at least give us a baseline to know. Not that we're going to know in normal everyday life when unpredictable things happen and we come across a demon possessed person, that we're not going to know to do that. But if people who do deliverance services and such, I assume, because they practice what's in the scriptures, that they know of this technique, if you want to call it that. But I assume if they still have, I'm also guessing some people don't. Some delivery services don't. So now this is something to think about.